When I was a senior in Ryle High School, I became immediately obsessed with animal cognition. I started researching different animals like pigs, ravens, border collies, African greys, and bonobos. Bonobos stuck out in my mind because they're the most genetically similar to us. And as you learn more about the bonobo, like their hunting techniques, social organization, kinship, and the personal bonds that they develop between each other, you start to learn that if the public knew about this information, then they'd be more concerned about the wildlife conservation. Not only would they be concerned about the wildlife conservation, but they'd realize how similar we are to them. When I worked in the Cincinnati Natural History and Science Museum, I worked personally with the animal caretaker, and we made sure all the nutrition levels were adequate for all the different animals, because when we did those presentations to the kids about different things like biological evolution and wildlife conservation, we wanted to make sure that the animals could perform correctly and make sure that they were just healthy in general. I worked with a wide range of animals. There's chinchillas, bats, hissing cockroaches, bearded dragons, different types of chameleons, and also some penguins. Other programs didn't really interest me as much because other programs available were like interning at the zoo and different things like that, and they're really looking for like more of like sales and different things like that. This one is specifically for the care of animals and working individually with those animals to make sure that their nutrition levels are great and like to make sure that they have enough enrichment and different things like that. So that really made that like stand out to me, and that's why I applied originally. In 5 years, I see myself working with primates in the field. What really entices me is the osteology of primates, and mostly the morphological characteristics that make up most primates that are similar to us. Evolutionary biology has been one of the hot topics in my life, and if it's not the morphological characteristics, it's the viral phylogenies that make up the species and the ones that we share with those species. And really, depending on which grad school and animal researcher that I go with, it will really determine my thesis and eventually the publications of my findings. I enjoy working outside and with animals, and Citibank Financial Department was pretty much the opposite of that. I had to sit in front of a computer for 8 hours. I really didn't enjoy it, and it hurt my eyes. I got bored a lot there, and I'm really looking for something that's outside with animals. I work really efficiently with a team and on my own. I can see the benefits of both. When working alone with a primate, when you're researching a certain like enrichment activity, I can see how like just observation would really benefit when it was just me and him. But when I'm working with a team, I've always gotten the job done, and with experience in my life, I've really been a good leader, and I've never had a problem with anyone that I've worked with. When I'm not working or studying for the next exam, I really like to enjoy just like cleaning my fish tanks, adding new plants and fish to the mix. I have a very vast social life. I like to go play pool, play frisbee golf with my friends, enjoy a good board game. Overall, I'm a very charismatic guy that likes helping animals and people. There's a lot of things in my life that make me happy. Mostly I like just setting up new fish tanks and seeing like new growth in my plants and seeing the progress and things that like I take care of actually work. I also like sitting down and watching BBC documentaries on new wildlife that I'm probably not going to experience in life, hopefully one day. I also like coming home, relaxing, hanging out with my cats, making sure they get enough attention. I have owned a lot of pets in my life, including rats, snakes, spiders, 3 cats, a couple of dogs, and I've enjoyed every single second of it. I personally think that 5 words that describe me would be charismatic, enthusiastic, resourceful, reliable, and very punctual. My favorite part of this internship is definitely going to be working with science-based people that know primates more than I do, that I can learn from. And I'd like to see the differences between like captive primates and primates in the wild and the different characteristics that they possess. I believe the least favorite part of the internship, even though it's going to be very beneficial to clean up the cages and clean up all the poop from the primates daily, I don't think I'm going to enjoy it, but I am going to enjoy the fact that I'm doing something for the primates. As far as I can tell, I'm not really going to have any concerns with the PRC.